Yes, guys, welcome back to the Ilovesesh podcast. It's the man himself, Mr. I Love House. I hope everyone's getting on well. Christmas settings and that, but you know we have to keep the energy flowing. So, we've got our next guest. You want to introduce yourself, brother?
Yeah, what's happening, peeps? DJ Truce, live and direct.
Live and direct. How we doing? Firstly, how we doing?
Yeah, I'm well, man. It's been one of them tough years, as they call it. Been a hard year and that, but even so much, this is one of the months that gets even worse for me. Like, you know, the twins and family life, Christmas and that coming up. So yeah, I'm there, man. Taking it a day as it goes.
Yeah, man.
All good.
Thanks for coming.
No
Obviously, we had a conversation probably a year ago, 2 years ago.
Been a hot minute.
So obviously, on my side of things, I was meant to get back to you probably once or twice before anyway, if I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know?
you're a busy guy, man. I see everyone popping up. I'm like, okay.
No, do you know what, yeah? It's mad because it's like, I'm like 10, 15 ahead. You get what I mean? Like, I've already got my next, 10-man line, 50-man in line. And if you do the dynamics of it, it's 2 a month.
Uh-huh.
Do you get what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
man.
like, obviously we just come back round, innit? But
At the back of a very long queue.
no, it's not back. It's not back. It's not back. It's just.
Yeah,
I feel like
very
everyone gets their day in it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a journey. Everyone's got a different journey as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like, but yeah, man. How we what's how we doing? Do you know what I wanted to ask you? Because I feel like you've been DJing for a very long time. How long have you been DJing for? Cause I see some old flyers with your name on it, you know.
Yeah, boy.
Even the other day, and I thought, right, that long?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a minute, King.
Yeah.
A minute, boy. Okay. How old am I? Well, my birthday's on Sunday.
Well, coming, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be
Come on.
43. When I first came to England, I started I was on the decks at 12.
Early doors.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. When I came to my aunt's house, there was decks there, and my cousin and that introduced me to DJing and how to mix and stuff like that. So I was in the decks for time. So, but even before the DJing, the music thing was always there.
Yeah.
Because my dad's a Calypsonian in the Caribbean, so he used to take me studio, introduce me to music. At the time, I didn't even know what I was introduced to, but as a kid, a young mind holds more. So you start picking up things as you're in the studio and you hear certain sound, people on drums and whatever. When I came here, I said to England, and I went to my auntie's house. All my uncles, they had a band, so they play live instruments.
Okay.
Square one, so they were playing jazz and reggae and stuff like that. So again, I was introduced in a home of music, live music, and going studio and just again grasping the concept. Still not really picking it up, but it was always there.
Yeah.
So I knew something I was gonna do.
Yeah, something music-wise, isn't it? Yeah, music-wise.
Because even in school, when I was in music class, it was, a passion of mine. So here we are. It's just the DJ thing was already there. You know what I mean? So I just started practicing DJing, but I didn't have to practice much. It was on belt drive them times. The sound labs.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't mix, just as man like Cole Step said, leave it alone. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But I picked it up quick. I remember one time when my cousin was mixing, I was like, "Whoa, you got to slow that down." And he was like, "I know." You know what I mean? But then when I went on there, it was a bit more difficult than just saying slowing it down. You had to grasp, practice
more
the pitch and
more handling.
So you have to pick that up yourself by practicing. But once I got the idea of it, it came natural to me. I don't know how it is, but yeah, as everyone knows, I can DJ the house down here. If you put me.
Yeah. So have you always been a house DJ then?
No. Funny story, man. Again, coming into music, there was PlayStation at the time. I know every boy used to be a PlayStation kid. So I was on the PlayStation, and then my brethren gave me a music generator. You know about that?
Yeah, of course.
And then you had to struggle with the memory card and all them things there. But I went further. I had the sampler pack and all the things you used to plug in and sample sounds. Used to sample tracks and make it. Then the memory card business used to just mess me up because I had my game saved, and then I had
little memory. I forgot about the memory card.
Yeah, man, they used to mess me up. So I used to make tunes on there, and then after but then goes, I got a software called Reason. So I started on Reason, and then it went from there, and then that's when I started taking it seriously. And then man like Super, I used to live down the road from him. One day he was walking in the street and he goes to me, listen to this. It was a mix CD he gave me. But at the time, I was mixing garage because again, my cousin, they was mixing jungle.
Yeah.
So I used to make R&B because that's what I used to listen to.
Okay,
so
that was your thing.
Yeah, I used to make R&B in my house and try one or two garage tune. I remember I did a remix of Flow. You remember that old school guy?
Yeah, Flow.
You got to give me that flow.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
you know. That was a big rhythm.
Banger, yeah.
So I made a remix of that.
Ages.
Yeah, but then Super gave me a CD and goes, listen to this. I need to jump on this. So no one can tell me about Super. Super's for definite the original Super D because them times, man was listening to this music that I could not grasp. He gave me this CD and it was just, what is this, man? Because them times, man was listening to, this busy guy.
Yeah, go on, you're good.
Man was listening to garage and up-tempo bassline stuff. This guy gave me this CD and when I heard it, if I tell you what was on this CD, King, oh, mate, it was like, what is this? It was so slow, but it was house. But it was like vocal, soulful house. Like, you know, proper old school stuff. Them times there, I'm not gonna lie to you, I couldn't get with it. It wasn't skippy enough and bassy enough. It was guys singing these hooks. You know, like, you know the old school. Like, what's this, man? So I just couldn't get the taste of it. Then he goes, make me something like that the CD I gave you. I saw my next exam. I said, make something like this. When he said that, that's when I went out to the clubs and start seeing all these, listening to the music.
Yeah, to all the other stuff, yeah.
And I started seeing people skip and jump and it was going mad. And I thought, but there was one thing I was looking for. I was looking for an element in each song that made them go, wow.
What makes them go, yeah.
And I thought, okay, cool. So I went back home and I made a song called Transition. And I gave it to him in a CD. Funny enough, this is a true story. Back in the day, when I was making music, there was always this, like a master suite you put on your channel. And once you put that master suite on your channel, your track was sorted. You didn't have to learn all this mastering thing and mix and all that.
Oh, so you're saying you could kind of put it in the generator thing and it just kind of like...
No, this is on Reason and stuff like that.
Oh, it's on Reason.
There was a plugin that my brethren gave me. You just put it on there, done.
Okay.
I think it was Ozone, but now they got different versions of Ozone,
Yeah,
like
I never heard of it.
9 and 10 and all these other stuff. But the one he gave me was so old, but he just put one channel and that was it. The song was ready to play in the club, powerful. But now it's like they make it more complex for you to buy more stuff.
Yeah, to do this, to do that. Yeah.
It's annoying now, man. But yeah, them days I made one song, I gave it to him, and he played it, and the song did well to the point where he was like, "Yeah, make me another thing." So I went back and I made another song, and it was called Bad Reception. It had the string. It was one of them skippy tunes.
Bubbly things, yeah.
And then I gave it to a couple of people, and then that's when they started introducing, the VIP, do a VIP mix and all this stuff.
Okay, yeah, the VIP mix.
I made a VIP mix for a few DJs, and it went crazy from there. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, this has to be the thing. This is my thing now.
I went to the dance, people shouting out my name, like, Truce. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I like it.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah.
And when I heard my song in the dance,
that's even more vibe.
Yeah, man, it was like, you know what, cool. And then I went back, started taking this DJ thing proper, start mixing properly, like taking on the process of it. But again, it was belt drives until Techniques 1210s came out, which was magnetic. Them times, if you could mix on belt drive and master holding the mix, and you go to Techniques 1210s, the magnetic drive, it was like light work. It was the only thing you had problem with was carrying a record box.
Big box,
What?
big.
Them times it was joke, man. I used to go to some big raves down Oxford Street, and there was a DJ there called Dr. Psycho. I don't know, I never heard of him. He was a big DJ. Bad people used to go see him. Even Master Sep was on the bill on that, and then Master Sep used to see us, and he recognized me from keep coming back.
Yeah.
They used to get the security guard from outside to bring in my box with me.
Yeah,
He used to see me carrying
carrying
this
your box, yeah.
big ass thing, and he was like, "Yeah, come, get he's a DJ, come." And so me and Steps became good friends from
that. Yeah.
way back.
Yeah, that's way back as
Yeah,
well, isn't it?
shout out Steps, man. That was all down Leicester Square, man. It was a struggle them times.
So you're saying, so you producing wise as well. So that's been your thing as well, producing. So
Yeah.
you just all over it. So
Yeah,
best
bro.
of both worlds, then, yeah.
Yeah, man, I love music, man. But the DJing thing was a process, man. I used to get up 6 a.m. in the morning, make a tape, a practice tape to take to school. But I used to listen to man's like Heartless. I used to listen to Heartless when they first started on the cassettes and stuff. But then EZ, his tricks. I remember I used to sit there and mimic his style. So I would get like the same records he's playing and the trick he used to do, and try and
To try and
mimic it and record it, to the point that at school people was telling
Like,
me I'm
bro.
lying. It's like, nah, he's got an
Nah,
EZ
that's
tape
not him.
saying it's him and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
him.
that, until they came to my house, my
And
bedroom, and saw me mix it.
mixing the yeah.
Then I used to do this, the school dances and stuff like that. And before you know it, people was taking me over like, yeah, he's a DJ, whatever. And yeah, it just went from there. And
Just
DJ
lifted
thing.
up from there.
Yeah, but
Must be a lot of ups and downs though, man. Like with obviously I'm not DJ, so I can't really relate. Even like booking wise, ups. The 1 minute it could be lows, then it could go quiet, then it's thingy.
Bro,
it's
yeah,
thingy.
I remember the first challenge I could remember as a DJ, it was a carnival after party. Now, I came to the after party with records. And when I went to the decks, it was some new thing that I've never seen before. It was CDJs. I think it was 800s or whatever, it was the silver ones. And I was like, what's this? This can't play no record.
What are these?
My bedroom goes, nah, they're decks, man. What's going on? I was like, all right. He goes, here, just mix my CDs. So he put them in and he saw the name at the top. And I was like, what? So I select the thing, and for the love of me, man, I just couldn't. Again, it was a matter of practicing
You couldn't
to get
catch it
used to
then.
the thing. But because I could DJ, once they showed me you cue it and you drop it, and I was like, it came on cue in my headphones. So I started practicing. I'm thinking, why is it already mixed in my headphones or whatever? And then he said, oh, it does it for you. I was like, what do you mean it does it for you? You ain't got to mix.
Yeah, you don't
just
bang,
press the
bang.
button and it does it by itself. It was the sync thing. So he had it on sync.
Oh, I had it on sync.
So I was like,
what the fuck's going
I
on?
remember saying to myself, well, then anyone could be a DJ if this was
Then,
this
yeah.
thing. I was like, no, man, I can't.
Yeah, like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this ain't what it is, because I like to mix. I like to cue it up and hold it and all that. But he said, yeah, you could do all that. But he goes, no, I could take it off. Whatever. I was like, yeah, take it off. That was a big mistake. He took the sync off. I didn't know how to control. It was a
like, you
different.
didn't know the frequencies and everything. Yeah.
There's a whole different wheel and a whole different thing to set up. And I was like, nah, I need to get these, because it was CDs, isn't it? So it was easy. He had like fucking 10, 15 tracks on one CD. And I was like, oh, this is life. It's easier. 'Cause I remember I was carrying my box. My record box didn't even have sleeves in the vinyls.
Okay.
I took them all out to make it lighter, to
To
carry
make it
more.
Space, yeah. So you just had it all in there. Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible. I had that, a big metal box. I had the sling record back holder. Oh, it was a lot back in the days. I'm not even a strong man like that to be carrying all these things, man. But
Do you prefer it back? Do you prefer how the music scene was back in the day than now? if you had to choose.
well, no, because now it's easy. I like the USBs.
Okay,
The
yeah.
carrying, that stuff was too much,
It was
man.
just long, yeah.
It was
No,
too much.
the USB wise and that, that's all fine. But I mean, like, even that's like the house scene itself, music itself. You think it was more authentic then than how it is now?
Oh yeah, because that's when everything was new everything. Now everything is just repeat or copy of what was done and come again.
Yeah, it's definitely roundabouts, 100%.
But you see, you can't really disrespect or cuss like pioneers or people who make the equipment, because it's a business.
No, of course.
So what they want to do is to get a lot more new people in as possible. So they'll make it easier for you to say, all right, you're a DJ now. So anyone could just come on and do whatever and say they're DJ.
Say the DJs, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for them to get the equipment, more sales
Yeah,
generated.
of course.
You know? I remember I went to, where was a dance in Shoreditch somewhere. And I came there, took my CD and I went, it just hit the side of the thing. There was no slot to put CDs in. They said to me, it doesn't take CDs no more. It's just USB. I was like, what? I didn't even have my USBs with me at the time.
Oh, so
I was
you
like,
thought, what? Okay, so now it's shifted again.
yeah, I said, nah, that's not worth it. Why just make the decks for USB? You might as well have it CD.
Decks and or both,
Yeah,
both, innit?
But that's what they have now, the CDs and the USB thing. But ain't no one using CDs no
Yeah,
more.
no, of course. No one gonna use no CDs no more,
So,
innit?
but yeah, That's part of the journey there, man.
Yeah, so you started from the roots-ish.
Yeah, man.
You must have seen bare different kind of decks to transition over the
Mate,
years.
from sound labs
Bare,
to
yeah, I
techniques.
can imagine.
Then they have Vestex, some spaceship-looking decks, but they was good. But again, it's all about practicing.
Yeah, of course.
Till all these CDs stuff started coming out and that. But I like the transition. I like the learning process of it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you learn that makes
it
more
was fun.
sense anyway.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? I like the scene at the minute. I'll be honest. If I had to talk about how it is now, there's a lot of new talent coming through. Definitely a lot of new talent coming through.
Yeah,
I think
man.
a lot of people are claiming the name though, and I feel like they ain't really put in a lot of work to claim the name. But it's a free country. Do you know what I mean? I think some people think they could just be like even movie stars overnight. I don't think that's even that's a whole nother
I don't
thing
mind
as
if
well.
you want to come and try and steal a crown or whatever you want to call it, but if you come in to DJ, especially in a platform or an ever where I'm here now, you come like, I could give you a story on a stage in a festival. I'm back to back with someone, I'm not calling no names, but I'm back to back with someone in a festival, and you can't even put two tunes together and hold a pitch and mix it. You shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
no disrespect. You shouldn't be on that platform yet. You should still be taking your
Work
time
first,
and practicing. Like, it's easier now. I mean, it's just easier now to take up 2 decks and practice, man. Just practice. You can't be coming in someone who worked for years on a scene and then just come in and just think.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where all the confusion starts with everyone. Because obviously that person shouldn't be there. But they don't know he shouldn't be there.
Well, true. That's what it goes down to the equipment again. They make it easier for anyone to just pick up
jump on it. Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I was mixing at a big festival before. Just recently, someone gone. And a DJ come on and said they're back to back with me. And when I came back on after the DJ, I put the headphone, I had that same thing. I pressed the cue, the tune's already mixing. This DJ come behind me and unsynced the thing. And I was like, you're one of them, man. And I said,
What are you saying? You're one of them, man. Yeah.
You're one of them, man. Like, listen, no disrespect, it sickened my stomach, man. Because I know the guy, big name, up there. I'm like,
lazy. He's probably
okay.
lazy, though. Just lazy, innit? Just lazy. Probably just had that day, just thought, fuck it, man. I can't be bothered to even do the most. I feel like even people use it for that. I reckon someone might all pull up and think, I'm not even feeling too good. I'm sinking it today.
You don't get the satisfaction, man. You see, when you're in a club, and because I'm coming from the old school where you read the crowd,
like the dynamics of the crowd.
Yeah, man. Like when you read the crowd, and you do a mix, like you know in your head that you've done before, you practice at home, and you pull off a bad boy mix, like, and everyone's going, "Whoa, that mix is." Or you're holding it, and the mix is going. They're like, "Hold the mix," and you're actually holding it. Remember one time I was doing a mix, and Gemini was there, and he was like, "Real DJ," and he was hyping. Listen,
Yeah, Gemini, you know.
This guy had me sweating. He was like, "Real DJ."
How are you saying?
Yeah, bro.
You had to keep it up now, innit?
Yeah, I had to hold it. He was like, "Hold it."
Oh,
Don't
saying
let
like,
it out.
Okay, saying like, yeah, hold it.
Yeah,
like,
man. He was like, hold the mix. And I'm holding it, and then people are just roaring at one side. They're going,
Yeah, he's a bad boy host.
Yeah, man.
Bad boy
Old-time
host.
Gemini, man.
That's what I'm saying. Even off topic quickly, even like having the right host as well sometimes.
Of course.
You get me? Just gets your thing a bit.
But this is what I'm saying. Like when I'm on if I have Frost and Rodders or Rodney B there, big up them
Frost,
two, man.
Big up Rods as well. Frost
When them
as well.
man are on stage and they hold the mic, them man knows how to control what
pattern.
they're doing. It's a professional thing. It's not just about people saying, this whole thing about host and MCs and whatever.
Yeah.
There's a professionalism to it. There's people that knows when to host and when not to host, or when
to throw a bar, or when not to.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. So when to shut up. You get
But
me?
when you got a crowd that's spitting word for word of your bar, and the DJ's holding it and chopping it to the bar, no, it's a moment you can't recreate so easy. That's passion between a DJ knowing your flow and your style and how you MC, and mixing to you, plus having the crowd engaged in word for word of what you
What you
sat
think.
there and how you're hosting it. Do you know what I mean? I've been out, play big Ministry of Sound, and I'm DJing, and the man you call host is chatting word for word over the mix, and the mix is vocal. There's words on the track, and man's chatting his thing over the, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And in Ministry, the monitor that you're DJing, you can hear the MC right in the monitor, and that's annoying as hell.
Oh, what you could hear the
MC.
yeah. What
Right over in the monitor that you're mixing through. I don't know how they had it set up that day, boy, but I'm hearing the MC
like
right
fully
in my ear.
air. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, allow it then, man. It was so bad, but I'm not vocal enough to disrespect a man and say, yo, shut up. I'm not that guy.
That's not you. Yeah.
But blood, I saw Wig, hold tight Wig, man. I don't call it your name or nothing, boy, but man,
Wiggins, you know.
Wig just turned around and just shut up when he was on.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to be real and straightforward and save everyone's time, bruv, and to say what it is, innit? Just take it as you want to take it. Do you know what I mean?
Again, but you see, that's part of DJing though, innit? Learning to cope, mixing with distractions. When you have people shout in your ear, or you have a saxophonist right next to you blaring out or whatever, certain times you have a percussionist, man, never Desi, big up Desi, because he's on point. If you heard Desi hit the drum, he's hitting it on cue with you.
Yeah,
beat for beat.
Yeah.
Desi is on point. I had some percussionist man before, and he's doing the
Beating off the drum.
Wow. So I'm
Thumping off the drum.
I'm thinking, why is this don't sound correct? It's because he's doing it. He's not hitting it correct.
He's not in rhythm with it.
Yeah, man, and he just putting you off the mix, and you're like, oh bloody yeah, you got to put on both headphones and do all some old school shit. Put 2 decks on and try and do some funny stuff just to drown him out.
To drown him out, yeah. But that's what I'm saying, and this is what I like about this conversation as well, because I've had better DJs on there. No one has not spoken about percussion. No one has not spoken about all the other things of
Or the other elements.
distractions. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Everyone's
man.
like, that, but no one's never spoken about the percussion. Was it the percussion? What is it?
Percussionist,
The
yeah.
percussion. No one's never spoken about the percussionist before. No one's never spoken about the monitor. Maybe getting distracted from that as well before. So this is definitely like people need to hear stuff like this. You get me?
This is what I'm saying. It's DJing is good when you're starting, but when you think you could just do anything because you can sing, no, you're gonna get a point where you're in a dance and you're gonna get some real distraction that sometimes the monitor might be too bassy. Now, certain man love put the channels up red and peak them, and they're like, I'm not that guy.
You want to hear the...
I like to hear it clear. So when I'm mixing. Because remember, when you learn to mix, you're mixing with like KRKs, studio monitors, and they're crisp. They're giving you the real sound.
Clean, yeah.
Yeah, if you're mixing and you're getting all that bass, all you're hearing is bass, you're mixing, you're thinking, but I can't hear the tune. I can't hear the snares. I can't hear nothing to mix. But again, experience will prepare you for that. Because I can mix in a bass, but when I come on, I'm turning all my straight.
That's how you do. You start
yeah,
feeling,
I put my treble in the middle in the middle, and the bass in the middle. I don't like to see all that red peaking. Boom, boom. No, why am I doing that? You know, I like it straight. I like to hear the music crisp. Turn up the thing in the club and make it louder and make it nice and clean. Why were people going in studio, wasting their time making tunes, working on dynamics, and then you come to the club and you lose all the range of the song?
Yeah, because you just want it to be thumping off.
It don't make sense. Yeah, people love bass, but hear the song. Hear the hi-hats, hear the snares, hear the melodies, hear the breakdown, the build-up. That's what makes music. Some people come and you see the speaker falling in the thing. You're like, what? I'm sitting there thinking, but you can't hear
you can't
the
hear
beauty
it.
of the
You
track.
can't hear it.
You know what I mean? So let the song play. It's overdoing it, man. But I guess it's what it is, boy.
Yeah. Obviously, like everyone's got their own preferences, innit?
There you go.
I mean?
But you see, some people, the new DJs are going to suffer because a lot of the old school, man, they like the monitors loud. Sometimes you're sitting in the middle. There's one monitor there, some big speaker bigger than you, and the other one right next to you. And it's both of them blasting. Sometimes I come there, I was like, why the hell you got it so loud? So I turned the monitors down because...
So is there like a whole separate monitor, like...
Yeah, you got a monitor for used to DJ.
Yeah, so obviously when I'm saying this is even thing, see, I don't know. So it's like, so you're saying you got your decks, then you've got your own 2 speakers here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
some clubs you have two of them, or sometimes you just have one.
And that's just your one.
That's just you.
Okay, cool. So,
So you
you're not
DJ to
really,
that.
you're not really going off the main ones like that. It's that one
Yeah.
you are, but that's your one. So you
But
kind of.
here's the other thing about experience. Sometimes you go to a club and the monitor ain't on. They don't have a separate monitor for you, or it's not working. And if you ain't got a sound man on stage, you could just come and plug it in. You got to listen out for the club
That's what I'm
speakers.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
And wow, that's a challenge in
That's
itself,
a challenge.
man.
Yeah, that must be. See, that's another conversation. I don't
Like
know about.
E1, if you go there and you hear how it's built, it's like it's an echo. The
Yeah,
sound
yeah,
bounces back to
it
you.
is an echo, 100%. Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it-
The main room, innit? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It bounces back. It's like it hitting, bouncing. It just sounds. It's like,
It's just airy, man. Sounds
yeah, so
airy.
if you ain't got experience in actual mixing, that alone will throw you.
Oh, what, that alone would just.
That will throw you. It will throw you, man. But that one's mine now. But it will throw you. Like, because I'm mixing, you're thinking, why am I hearing it?
Yeah, why am I
come
hearing the
and it
thing?
doesn't sound.
It don't sound clean and thingy. Yeah, yeah.
It happened to me the other day when I was in Egg.
And Egg, I thought Egg would have had all of that though.
Yeah, Egg
pattern,
has
though.
that, but it wasn't on.
Oh, it just went on.
Yeah, it wasn't on. So they had a speaker at the top, like what that light is. It was just for the club, but you could hear it, and I was listening to that until it came on. And when it came on, wow,
Change up the whole
big
thing.
thing! It was just mad. And I was like,
It's up in
wow.
your it was saying it's up in your face.
Yeah, it blew me away. I was like, why?
Yeah.
But it was much more better. It's easier when you could hear it nice. But some
must
people
be-
like it so loud.
Yeah, yeah. What's the best system you played at? Best club, system wise? So you must have played bare places.
Yeah, but where I played, there's one time I played and it had these white speakers all over the club and these monitors.
It's white.
Yeah, it was some, I don't know, it looked like some NASA production speakers, man. Never seen them before, but they was crisp.
That must have been expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, you could hear every tweet and knock in the song. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the club was called. It was when I was playing for back-to-back sessions.
Okay.
Yeah, whole out to them. They took me one club down. It was around Angel. They had these white speakers, and they was like, "Oh, these speakers are really expensive. They're good." And I could just hear it by listening to it.
Just everything was clean. Dum,
Yeah.
just clean.
Clean. It wasn't no like cotton over it or nothing where you could see it thumping. It was just like some metal. I don't know, like some mad speakers, man. But it was beautiful.
Yeah. Even that, you see, even that as well must have a big part to play in DJing. The speakers as well.
Oh yeah, everything.
Like that, everything. You know, there's bare
Everything.
aspects to it, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people have broken down the aspects and the bits and bobs with it. Do you know what I mean? So even that, everything you even said, even the monitor to your thingy, I didn't really think about it like that. Do you get what I mean? But now I think about it. When I'm like raving, I always notice like a speaker there and there, but now it makes sense now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your own little.
That's your monitor.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what you're
your.
listening to the music when you're DJing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, even certain time in your club, you see DJs with the two headphones on, when a normal man would just have one on and you had his air out listening. But when they
Oh,
have
I
the
didn't
two
clock
on,
that.
certain man listen to the two on because the speakers are actually probably
Doing them.
distorted or they can't hear or people are distracting them. You know, when you see you're on stage and bare man's behind you and they're pulling you and they're doing all
Yeah,
that.
doing the most. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm mixing, someone push me, I'll fling the mix at the top. I'm like, you got to push it all back to the bottom and speed it up and fix it before anyone here.
Yeah.
Some people won't even notice that happen because
So how
you're so
do you?
quick.
How do you clang? Like what is a clang?
That's when you're not beat matching properly.
Okay, so all right, cool.
If you're mixing and you're not really good, that's what you call a good DJ. I don't want to say it like that, but if
You're not good, mate.
If
You're
you
not
don't
good.
hear
You're not-
the other song going off, or you need to speed it up and you don't, or you just do the wrong way and slow it down, it will go off pitch.
distorted, like
Yeah.
it goes, just like the little, yeah.
Remember,
yeah.
each beat is 4 beat a bar, so it's like do. So you got to match one beat, first beat, second beat, third beat, fourth beat with the other track. So you hit one beat needs to hit together 2, 3, 4 like that. So if one's hitting on 2 or 3's hitting on 1 or whatever, that's clanging. That's off.
Okay. So that's when it does that distilled kind of thing.
You just hear it going.
Yeah, I heard that.
And
a
if it
lot.
goes way off, then you hear a nasty. Certain DJ will just wheel it out or take it out. 'Cause that's terrible.
I've heard that a lot. I've literally been at quite a few DJs. I've heard that. That's still obviously it happens to anyone. They may not even start.
Yeah, no, it
acting
happens
like-
to the best of.
It happens to anyone.
Sometimes you
yeah.
won't even know. Sometimes it happens. The tune would jump, and you're like, what?
But
You're looking around like, did you hear that? You see it? 'Cause
yeah, but that's how I see, and this is where my ears. That's where I know I've changed. Because you see, before I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't hear it. You see now, when I go out, ears are sharp on the whole.
yeah, because you're around DJs.
Yeah. So see that now?
Yeah.
Sharp.
You see, that's like my wife. Because when I'm at home, she hears me mixing in the house. When she's out, she will call me and say, "Oh, babe, listen to this, man." And she showed me the DJ with the tune going off. She's hearing it just because of me at home practicing.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, the DJ's clanging up the place," and what? I'm thinking, you're out to enjoy music. What are you worrying about clanging or whatever? That's not your department. But you see, but nowadays, that's why the DJs are so popular now. You know, it's back in the day, it used to be the MC who used to be the limelight or the show or whatever. But now the DJs are taking over. They're more... People go out to see the DJ now more than whatever.
Yeah,
like,
more than whatever.
They've got more of a stature.
It's true.
But because they want to hear not just music, but the mixing, the skill of the DJ. So people in the crowd are listening. If they hear you clang, they're saying, "Oh, the DJ's not really clanging."
It's not clanging, yeah.
Back in the day when man was playing tunes and stuff, no one. I used to go dance. I didn't care about clanging, but I was a DJ then as well. But it was the DJ that I was going to see, like EZ, Heartless Crew. But them times I used to notice, I still love Fonty now. Fonty is one of the hardest DJs ever. He don't get his prop.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I was looking at something the other day and I was thinking, this guy don't get his props.
Doesn't, man. Well, you don't call it now flowers. You didn't get his flowers or whatever.
Flowers, innit? Yeah.
I was at City Splash because I was doing some work with Miss Dynamite and whatever. And I watched Heartless Crew set. I was right there on stage. And I watched Fonty. Bushkin is one of the greatest hype man known.
Host, hype man, MC, definitely.
His status, he's just powerful, man. But when I'm sitting there and I'm watching Fonty and I'm watching this guy, and I'm sitting there as a DJ, I'm thinking, raw, this man is mesmerizing. He was shutting down the dance. Like, how he was mixing was so phenomenal. Oh, mate, he just took me back from when I used to listen to them, man, back in the day.
That's when, that's a good day when you get like that feeling, you know?
Yeah, bro.
And so he was just thumping it off.
He
don't get his flowers at all.
He was going ham.
It's a weird one, that one as well. I was thinking that the other day. Literally, I was looking at something, I saw something, and I was on it, and I was looking, and I was thinking, right, this guy don't even really get it. No, he don't get spoken about enough.
But you see, back in the day when I used to do my tapes, he used to shock me because he was like my favorite DJ. But then he used to shock me because sometimes Fonty would just get so hype that the mix used to go off a little bit. Then he will fix it. But then that's when I used to hear, I do call it clanging back in the day. But he used to fix it, but I used to hear it go off. But I remember listening to EZ, and EZ used to do the world of tricks, some mad stuff. Never offbeat once, not once. And that's when I started listening more to
like,
my super DJs that I used to really love listening to. Even Master Steps and stuff like that. You know, and I used to sit there, I'm thinking, I used to listen out for the off mix here and there. I'm like, how these man's name all over the place, but they're going off.
Still keep it clean.
But certain man used to do the most, and it would be on cue. Perfect.
I see certain people do.
Certain time the tune would break, no beat in it, just a simple synth in the middle of it, no beat. But as it dropped, the next tune's in on beat straight away. I'm in the back. I'm like, what? Yeah, so this is the things that used to make me hype.
And get you going, yeah.
And then when I used to go home and practice, I used to muck around. So when you see me in a dance now and I'm DJing and you see me going on crazy or jumping around or whatever, that's my influence. I wanted to be like them, man. I can't go in a crowd and say, yo, Truce mix is going off. Never that. Because I used to practice. I practiced hours and hours a day, morning and night. I used to practice before I go to school and practice when I come home. Then you had the school dances and stuff like that. And man used to go in there and shout. Oh, mate. But them times, you could do all of that stuff, tricks and that.
Yeah.
Garage was easier.
Yeah. It must have been way easier, I think, garage, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Garage was easier to do tricks and stuff on. But now house is more simple. But I'm a man, when I make my music, I like minimal. I don't like to complicate too much.
You just like,
tunes.
not too much going on.
Yeah, because in house music, it's just simple layers.
Yeah, it's not really, it's not mad,
you don't need too much to make the tune. But in garage, it was so much elements to the track. You could do all sorts with it.
Garage sounds like hard work, man.
It's what?
Garage sounds like hard work.
What, to mix?
Mixing everything, yeah, garage.
No, it's not. It's easier than house.
Oh, is it? Wait, is it the house, yeah?
Because it's got more snares and stuff.
Oh,
Hard,
right.
louder snares, so you can easily match it up. It's like when you mix deep house or funky, it's easier because it's louder snares, so you can hear it when you're matching
so
it.
You just, yeah, of course.
You know, but like if you ain't got that professionalism to you, leave Amapiano alone.
Oh, you reckon?
Amapiano is another thing because it's so quiet.
Yeah,
It's more shakers. Sometimes it just starts with shakers.
Boom, yeah,
and
yeah, all that, yeah.
But back in the day with needle, sometimes I never used to have my headphones on. I used to just mix by listening to the needle. You could just hear the through the needle, and I started practicing mixing through that. So all these little things you used to do back when you was young. Even tricks, you take out the bass, take out the middle, have the hi-hats going, and then you bring it in with the other hi-hat of the tune, take that one out. So you're hearing the hi-hats for the other tune and not the one that's playing.
That tune, yeah.
And do all kind of crazy stuff.
So that even sounds a lot.
Well, yeah, man. That's what I said. It's the fun of it.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? I remember when I was in the dance and it was belt drives back in the day and stuff like that. And belt drives, you just go on and off. It's like you used to do some of the, and sometimes vinyls, they used to get heat to them. So they used to go wobbly.
Oh, so when it's hot, is that when it used to, okay.
Melt a little bit. So when you're on the deck and the vinyl would just start doing this wave pattern on the needle.
On the thing, yeah. Okay, that's when it's getting hot, yeah?
Yeah, so you just melt and crazy stuff. And the belt drive it's just a belt pulling the thing around. So it's not really going to the speed you've got it on. So you got to constantly speed it up or slow it down.
Oh, so is that, okay, so is that, so sometimes that's when you see when they're doing like that with it?
Yeah, when they push it forward and speed it up, or they twist the thing to just get it back on on beat.
Yeah, I get it.
Now if you can't mix or hear that, it will go off quick. Sometimes it will go so fast, quick, vroom, and you have to just quickly slow it down or whatever. Yeah, and that's how you train your ear quickly, man.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. I think a lot of up and coming and new DJs need to be hearing this, man, what you're saying, man, because they need to understand that, boy, it's not
I'm not taking
easy.
nothing from no one. I'm just saying, if you've got a name and you're out there to the public, you're giving them a service. You know what I mean? It's your responsibility to know your craft. It's a craft we're doing. It's a job. Know how to mix at least. Know how to, beat match. Simplest thing. And then once you can beat match and you can do it good, be different. Do a little 1 and 2 tricks or whatever, or be, a little bit different. I'm not saying everyone, but what is the scene right now? I'm loving it, man, because you've got the house scene, the genres of house is so many. It's beautiful to be in a club and hear that. You could hear tribal, you could hear deep, you know what I mean? Certain DJs, they will incorporate the old school element into a new school set and throw in the Amapiano over it and make it sound crazy. Then you have the younger producers who are remixing older tunes, or they don't even know it's an old tune. They just hear the vocal on some new beat someone throw out with bare bass line on it, and they're thinking, oh, that's none, but they don't know what the old school element of it, you know what I mean? Or then again, you have the older generation DJs that will bring in the old songs in a set, and then you hear the crowd go mad, but then that brings the culture of house in one room. So you have young ravers, old school ravers, middle ravers, or even, you know what I mean? New ones who don't even know house. You got like people like who don't even like house music come to the dance and they will hear like a bashment.
Yeah, like a mashup thing. Yeah, mash it up and mix it up, and that's the new thing as well. That's going off at a minute, that mixing house with the bashment, mixing the house.
But you see, back in the day when I started, I made a song called Kenny Knots. It was called, what's it called again? What were them so I forgot the song. I forgot, and it was my song, I forgot the name of it. It was with a Rastadon, Kenny Knots. It was how'd it go? Music's gonna take control over them. So it's called Take Control. And I went to he was a ragga artist. Yeah. Big. He had a #1 hit in England before. But I went to his studio and that's when I was doing hip hop and all them kind of things. Yeah. And we used to do songs together and whatever. I said to him, when I found my new love of house, when I started making it, I said, you know what? It's time for me to bring you something new. So I made a song for him. I was in the studio and I helped him write the lyrics. and I put it down. And that song, it blew up the whole place. But it was a ragga artist on a house track.
Tune.
And it went so big that Take Control, I did a tech mix of it as well, because them times I started playing tech and whatever. You know, I started making tech music and stuff like that. And yeah, the song went big just to have just to hear the Bashment artist over a house beat.
Tune.
It was so good, man. And it was like, keep the fire, blaze up the fire. It was like proper
Proper
roots.
raw, yeah.
In it. And then people just took to it, and I was like, you know what? This is what needs to happen. And now you're hearing all these ragga mashup like the Massacre and stuff over the...
Yeah. It's mainly the new school DJs doing that though. I've noticed though. I think I keep saying old school, but like I reckon the DJs have been doing it longer. They really stick to their thing. But I've noticed lot of new ones. Like,
but again, have respect for the tunes.
Certain
man, I'm hearing. This is just me personally. I'm hearing everyone wants to be a bit different and come a bit, different in their sets. But don't just take a vocal and slap it over a bass-driven beat and think it's good. Because you're just taking a classic and messing it up. Now, I'm a man who's come from remixing classics. That pressure is serious, man. Like when the Pleasure remix I did and another Celebrate Life.
Yeah, I know the Pleasure one. Yeah.
When they first asked me to do that track, I remember I had that track on vinyl, the Brass Tooth track. I had it on vinyl and they asked me to do a remix. Well, how that came about was another story you don't even want to know, man. Family wars, but
yeah.
I got hit with, I think it was £25,000 fine for a cease and desist.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because this girl, I was at a family do, and my wife called me over. That's how it became trust and honesty, because we was at a family party. My wife came over and said, oh, I want you to meet someone. He showed me this girl, and she said she was the original singer of Pleasure. When I wake up in the morning. She said she was the first person to sing. She was the original vocal of it. So I went crazy, obviously, because that was my favorite garage tune at one point. So I said, all right, cool. Let's go studio and I'll build a beat for you and we do it. But I wanted it to be a club banger. I couldn't mess it up because it was a classic track. Everyone knows Pleasure.
That's a banger.
Yeah. So imagine me taking a classic vocal like that and destroy it. It won't go down good. Like, that could just finish me as a producer instantly.
100%.
All you're gonna hear is, you should just left the track alone. That's the first thing they'll say.
Why did you?
Why did you go and touch a classic tune? Just leave it. But what happened was, she sang the vocals over the song. I'm trying to give you a short version. I gave it to Pioneer. Pioneer played it on Kiss. Kiss got a cease and desist instantly for the song, and told Pio he's got some fine or some stuff that. And then Pio called me and told me, yeah, this is what's happening.
I used to go, what? Yeah.
I don't know about them things there.
Yeah, obviously you're just doing your thing. Yeah.
So then, I think Brass Duke must have called Pio and explained what's going on, and Pio must have said, Truce is cool. He's not like...
Yeah, there's nothing
no malice
it.
or nothing like that. He's just a young man trying to do music and he loved the song and did a remix of it. But then, so Brass Tooth called me now. But here's the thing. Brass, he was in a group, like a WhatsApp group, with all these big legendary producers. I mean, like Wookie, Shy Effects, all these big guys in the group. So he put the song in there and showed them what was going on. They're like, nah, take off the vocals and let me give me the original vocals to put on the beat, because the beat's fire. Now, Brass is telling me this. He's showing me the WhatsApp messages.
Yeah, the messages.
That
they're saying,
all these legendary producers are saying, nah, this brother's made a big boy beat here. Give him the vocals and let him do it originally and make it proper. Now, once that was done, I remember Master Steps tweeted. Remember, I grew up listening to Master Steps. He was like an idol to me as well. He tweeted that I took a classic track and made it better. He said I made the track better. When he said that, that hit me. You see, these are just like...
Because they're your people, them.
Yeah, that's the flowers that I'm looking for.
Yeah, of course.
Comments like that from people I looked up to made my world. Even Fonty called me and asked me for that track. Do you understand? So, again, people that I grew up listening to who made me who I am today was giving me comments on the remix. And I was like, okay, I've done stuff. And then the rest of that song is history. The way that song blew up was history. So, yeah, man, shout out to Brass. But that was a scary one. But I'm saying,
there's more to...
respect when you're doing something. Listen to what you're doing and make it. Try and make it better at least, or give it some elements of credit.
Of course. Well, some people are not even like when, like you said, they sent the cease and desist or whatever. Some people might be even more bitter than that, and maybe start coming out their way to make sure that your thing don't run. You get me?
You always get haters, but big a minute. It just means you're doing something that good.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man, there's people out there who cancels haters anyway. There's people out there like, who really genuine people. I've been in this game a long time, and there's some DJs out there, genuine, good-hearted people. And when you show them something, they will be honest with you and actually try and push you and do your stuff. But yeah, man, then again, there's other people who are, what they call them, wolf in sheep's clothing, who just don't want you to succeed. You know what I mean?
Envy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's like a lot of things anyway, innit? So it's just like, it's a business as well. You get me? Everyone's trying to, I won't say get to the top, but everyone's trying to be it. So you're going to come across them.
Well, I get it, because as I said, all this new Pioneer equipment stuff, anyone's a DJ. So if you've worked hard, and I'm saying you're coming from like how I came in, and I really had to make myself stand out from the crowd or put in the work, and you just come in and you're trying to, not even just come in and try and take, but people who've actually put in the work. There's room for a new guy to just come and take over.
Yeah,
all I'm gonna have to do is go make a banger with him, give it to all the big DJs, and their names out there.
Just like that.
Just in simple. But then that guy's put in the work to make a track. But certain man make a rhythm, and then they can't follow it up, or they make a rhythm and it sounds similar to the first one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to try and change it up, innit?
I mean, you're in a genre where it's got so much elements to it. You got tribal, deep, all these elements of house. Come in and do something that make you stand up and say, "Wow, this guy's got some difference."
I think that's the hard part of it, though. So I feel like there's so much people, so much DJs. I think there's a lot of styles already taken. So
yeah, true.
Being unique it's
hard.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna come in and try and make something like I'm a Piano, it's like all the songs have the same kit. They all have the same shaker and then the log, boom, boom. You have to do something with that to make it stand out different from it. They have the UK sound, which is great. I love the UK sound because I love bass lines. I love melodies. But I don't like too much on the track. There's certain Piano that just goes over the top.
Too much, yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I'm in and out of Amma. I'm in and out of it.
Same.
I have to be in the mood.
So certain my sets is you only hear a couple tune that is specifically selected to get in my playlist for me to play. You never hear me play one of them gunshot with them.
Yeah.
That's too much. It's too much. That's too much, man. Yeah, if you like that sort of thing, fair on
that's
you.
your thing, innit? Yeah,
but if you're gonna build that, you need to really know that to make that from the rest. But you can sit there and make something so soft and sweet with a vocal on it that will just blow your mind away. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just blow your mind away. The simple, just.
Remember, I like minimal. I don't like too much to the track, but I like it to just. There's an element to each song that I like. I call it the highlight sound. There's a song. If you're making a song, there's a little sound in it. Sometimes you hear an element to it, like you're like, wow, what's that sound? And that, like that, Claude Von Stroke song. Is it Rambo?
Yeah. That's got his thing. I think what's that
signature track?
Yeah.
The minute you hear, you know what's coming in. It starts with that simple. It's so sweet and soft, nice melody rhythm. Then it has the hardest snares and drum as it goes on. Boom, boom. Then the screaming on the track. Rambo. It's like, oh man, that track was built so phenomenal.
Yeah, there's bare bangers, man. Bare bangers, man. I prefer all the old. You know what? You see me. I just prefer all the old school tunes, man. You know what I mean? I'm that. I just like what I know. I just like that.
Yeah, you.
Do you know what I mean? The Amma, even like the Amma high. Because what? How long do you reckon? Obviously, it's been here for time, but I think within the last 5 to 6 years, it started lifting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's international. That's worldwide, bro.
It's crazy. It's always been worldwide, though. Anyway, it's just come here, innit? You know how it goes roundabout. It just goes around everywhere slowly. I think it's gone. I think it's still here, but I feel like it's not. I think it was it 2 summers ago or 3 summers ago where it was just going crazy. I think it's quieted it down now. It's gone quiet a bit, I reckon. It might just be me though, innit? You know what I mean? I don't really go to
Well, there's a commercial side to everything.
Yeah, of course.
Like the Amma now, they got the commercial side to it, like tune water. How's it go? Like, make me sweat, make me something like water.
Was that? Water. No, I don't know.
Yeah, that tune when it came out, it went so big because it was Amma, but it was more commercial Amma song. But again, it's different styles, different elements, how you make the track.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes I listen to the radio when I'm driving and I'm hearing a song and I'm like, wow, I could remix that. But then I hear the log come in, like in the middle of the song somewhere. I'm like, it's an Amma track. But you won't know that until you hear the log or the little thing. But it's just how they build it. It's very simple, but it's the vocal over the song.
Yeah, over the song, yeah.
And it just all the song is made of shakers, a little soft perk here in the song, and that's it. Then you hear as it goes along, it starts building a bit more. You hear this log drum come in, not as the club ones are, like the hard.
Yeah,
log.
the hard.
There's
Yeah,
a little soft one in there somewhere. Just give it that element of Amma, but it's just so simple, so minimal, but yet the vocal carries the whole song. And then,
have you got anything you're gonna release? You got anything in the pipeline ready for us?
Yeah. I've had some hiccups in my life at the moment, health-wise, up and down, and like going in studio trying to readjust. I've got twins, innit? And when I go in the studio, man, it's my fault anyway. Because when they was young, they used to love sitting on my lap. So when they was in studio, they used to love and play the keys, and I thought it was good at the time because I'm teaching them music, which is good. But now they love it so much. The minute I turn on my studio, they're in my room.
Yeah, just there.
And I was like, no, I can't because I want to focus on what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
fully, yeah.
You can't really say that because they just want to.
Yeah, of course.
And it kind
of
slows
first,
you.
Man. Daddy first,
man.
Bro, always.
It slows you, but then to try and get that. What I try to explain with family life, you can't just go in a studio for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or you get into something and then someone calls you and you got to leave, do something and come back. It don't work that way. Because if you see a professional studio, people could go in the studio 6 a.m.
Yeah, but I see them there all day.
Yeah, and stay there for a whole week.
Bro, I see certain man there every day and I think, what, they're there again?
Yeah.
I think again.
You could sit in a studio for a whole day and not make something, like not even start
like something that, like,
You're thinking, you know what? Yeah, I could work with that, and that's powerful. I just need to just fix it up. You could be there all day.
No, I've heard though.
Then you could go in a studio for 5 minutes and bang out a tune.
And just bang out a tune. It's weird, man. The music thing's weird, man. Yeah. But we need it.
Trust me.
It's a lot of people's therapy, bruv.
Some of my bangers, man. I'm in my bed sleeping. 4 a.m. I'm in the middle of a dream, and I wake up. And I say, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll either hum it in my phone, in my voice notes, or just put the studio on. Sometimes if I'm so excited, I just put the studio on, just lay it out. Leave it rough. Then when I wake up, go out to sleep, wake up fully, I'll go in and just pattern it out.
Yeah.
Like I made a song back in the day called In Pure Soul. It was a deep house as well. Some mad rhythm. I was in a dream and I was on a whole heap of speakers. And I was sitting on the speaker in the club. I'm sitting there and everyone's roaring up, Truce, that tune's mad. I listen to the tune. I'm in my dream, you know. I'm at the speaker, the big speakers. I'm listening to it. I'm thinking, wow. And I woke up. I said, are you mad? I just went in the studio and I built it right there and then.
Banged it out quickly.
And the tune just
real
went
producer,
crazy.
That.
Yeah, man. Banged it out.
Gemini say, real DJ.
Real DJ. Never forget that day, boy.
Well, yeah, man. So anything you want to say to the audience, anything you want to say to, I would just say DJs who are just jumping on their journey.
No, don't make me out.
No, but I just feel
I'm
like
getting onto people, you know.
No, I just feel like no, not in that sense. I mean, like any advice you would like to give people, like who's
take time with it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and if you're not getting it, or you just want to be there for the limelight, or you think it's something like or some kind of fame or whatever, I told you. Man, like Cold Step said it already, leave it alone. Because it's a serious thing. We're out here, we're playing music for people to give them enjoyment. They pay their money to come to a club. If you're coming on stage and you're not delivering, leave it alone. Like, just leave it. Sometimes certain things not for everyone.
Yeah, cool.
But if you want to be a DJ, take your time and learn the thing. Learn the craft, you know? take your time and do it, and boom,
And you should get somewhere.
Yeah.
And be unique.
you'll feel it.
Yeah. All right, bless. Thanks for coming down, brother.
Oh, love,
Thanks
King.
for coming down. Appreciate you. Do you know what?
Whatever.
It's been overdue, though.
Yeah,
it's
man.
been overdue, man. So I want to
100.
apologize for that anyway, because that's on me, innit? Do you know what I mean?
And you, man, I just took how much steps to get here from my house in the corner.
I appreciate you for coming there, bro. Trust me, man. It's overdue. But yo, to be fair, and like I say to a couple of people I've spoken to in general, I like interviews where I've learned something.
Okay.
You know, and I've learned today.
Love
so that's in my world. That's like that's the real deal. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Thanks for coming down. You get
Anytime,
me?
man.
And
Appreciate
man,
it.
bless, bro.
Yeah.